What's good? We're going over 4 email designs I love, why I love them, and why they actually convert. So you can take what's useful and apply it to yourself. Now, Symbiotica and Gary Brecka. Fix the gut, fuel the cells. Having a big name like Gary Brecka promoting your product, that does the selling. You don't need the copy pretty much, because the association people have to Gary Brecka is professionalism. It's a good feeling of following his advice, and Symbiotica's readers have definitely heard of him. Now, no price move here, only a belief move. You actually state the belief that Symbiotica can really increase your feeling and actually help you get the result you want. Now, this is why it lands in the inbox. An 80-word quote dies in an ad, but it reads fine in the inbox, especially when it is formatted like this, as like a review or a feedback. Then it works great. You don't want to be listing all these paragraphs about your benefits and blah blah blah. No, you want to save the paragraphs for someone with the credential like Gary Brecka, or a situation where it actually is a feedback or a review from you, because a deeper, longer paragraph really seems genuine. People will spot the fakes. They'll look over and see that, oh, that one sentence review or paragraph, that's just AI created. Now, this is much harder to fake, and it actually seems more genuine. That's why it works. Now, partner sends borrow trust and a list at the same time. This is what Gary Brecka does. He borrows the brand his trust because he supports the product. Goalie. 3 things to do before bed tonight. I really love this one because it's kind of funny, honestly. Every tip has a number. That makes it really easy for the reader to view it and to absorb it. So it's just not a lot of words. It's actually a number backing it up as well. Now, every tip has a number. 9 p.m., 65 degrees, 90 minutes, 3 a.m. The pivot is also awesome, and that's pretty much why I love this one. That's why it works, because what Goalie does here is it starts giving you a list of things to do before bed tonight. Now it gives you a lot of high friction tasks, following on do not disturb by 9 p.m., drop your room to 65 degrees, stop drinking water 90 minutes before bed, or take the easier route. You could just use Goalie's product, Goalie Sleep. Now, advice good enough to compete with the product. However, it's way more friction. Now, the list makes the free path feel like work. That's the key here. It makes these tips feel like a lot of work compared to just using Goalie Sleep. Now, why it lands in the inbox? You kind of run 4 discounts a week. This fills the gap. This is just a simple educational email that actually gives you the value. The reader feels like they've gotten something out of this, but it also does sell the product. Now, the value sends, buy clicks, and clicks protect deliverability. This is why it lands. Now, the value the customer actually feels like they have, that will make them buy or at least click your emails in the future, which will continue improving the deliverability. If you just send simple discount emails every single time, people won't buy it. People will just get tired of it and you won't care anymore. So really sending these value-based emails, but adding a sale to it, that works amazingly well. Now to the next one, that's also a Goalie email. This is what 30 days looks like. Now, what's working here? The hero is the tracker. No copy needed. This really stands out in the inbox. Everyone knows the layout. They know the calendar layout. And the psychology here is naming the quit point in advance. That diffuses it. A grid with a notes line is a contract with yourself. Now it shows clearly that the hard part is days 1 through 9. If you just overcome these, it's going to be easy. And it also shows the first 9 days in green as the hardest stretch. Green connotations to easy. So it's actually reverse psychology and making you think, or making you associate the 9 first days to being the easy ones, because after overcoming them, you know that it's going to be way easier to continue doing it the last 21 days of the month. Now, only email can hold a hand for 30 days at zero cost. This can basically hold your hand, you know, it can make you feel like, okay, well, I saw this email, I bought the product, it said only the first 9 days was going to be hard. All right, awesome, I'm going to trust these guys, and I know that after day 9, it's going to be good, it's going to be nice, it's going to be easy. Now, one day sets up a day 9, day 30, and refill sequence, because they know that they can continue using the product continuously. They use it every single day. It's going to be no problem. That's how it's supposed to be used. And that they know the friction and the difficulty of using it and the difficulty of the routine will be done in 9 days. So I really, really love this one. It makes the customer journey clear, like what they're going to see after buying it. This is really, really great for overcoming objections of, well, is this going to work for me? How's it even going to look? I'm uncertain about what to do. This handles all these objections. Last one, great before and after email. Youth to the people, all day hydration, and a single pump. Now what's working here? A claim, a demo, a proof, and an ask. That's the order in the email. Every quote names something concrete, not just I love it, like an easy to fake review, which I talked about earlier. Now the psychology here. 3 ordinary first names listing these feedback points. That just pretty much makes it easy to believe. It makes you believe it's your neighbor that uses this. It's someone like you. Now, skin feels plump. The psychology behind this is it's actually very, very visual for the reader. The reader can almost feel and visualize the effect of the pump. Now, it also clearly states and shows a before and after, and also a timeline here in 2 weeks. This makes it really, really, really easy to overcome the objection of, oh, when am I going to see results? Am I even going to see results? How will I know if it works? Well, you have all the objection handling in here. The person will see that, oh, after 2 weeks, I'll look like this. In addition to this, they have a association deep in their brain that they're going to get results. And they have an actual association to how long it's going to take. They're not just guessing, and after day 10 they're going to give up because they don't feel like they're getting any results. They know that, oh, by day 14, by 2 weeks, I'm going to look like this. I'm going to actually notice something. So this is a great objection handler. Now, why does it land in the inbox? Before and after is restricted on paid social, and email is not. Now, this really, really varies where you're advertising, but what's certain is that this is not restricted on email or SMS. You can use it anywhere. These are so great because they objection handle so very, very well, because the biggest objection people have for products, especially consumables, is, am I going to notice a difference? When am I going to notice a difference? And that uncertainty is what kills the sale, and it kills their opportunity of getting a huge difference in their feeling. Now, the reviews are the copy. Nobody wrote a paragraph here. It's just customers, ordinary customers like you and I, ordinary users like you and I, the back of the product. And this makes it so much more believable than just a paragraph listing the scientific benefits and everything, because this actually comes from people like you. These are the customers that you relate to. So it's really, really, really easy for you to trust their review of the product. Now, these are just 4 emails I really, really love. I think their designs are great. They land in the inbox, and they also use good psychology to actually get their message through the noise and get a signal. Now, if you like this, please drop me a subscribe. Hit me up on my Instagram if you want to take a call and see how we can help you guys if you're an e-commerce owner. Otherwise, hope this has been useful, and have an amazing day. Check yourself.